American males, American males, American males, American males, American males, American males.
What do you get when you cross the beautiful majesty that is gymnastics with the brutality of kung fu? You get Gymkata.
When gymnastics and karate are fused, the combustion becomes an explosion.
This movie is something else.
It's not great. I'll be the first to say.
It's not great
good.
bad. It's a B movie. It's a B movie.
I think you're more towards a great bad than I am. I'm more of it's bad bad.
Combine the discipline, the timing, and the power of gymnastics with the explosive force of karate.
I remember being a kid. Mm-hmm. You know, we didn't have access to online movie lists or what's hot coming out.
Right.
We'd go to the video store.
Right.
And see, you know, what grabbed us. And I say it's got beautiful cover art. It looks badass.
You see a movie called Gymkata, you're like, what?
Is it a guy on the cover on a pommel horse?
And is he kicking ninjas?
Delivering sweet ninja kicks? Because, okay, let's give that a try.
And a new, all-powerful martial art is born. Gymkata.
I didn't know this movie existed. This isn't one of those movies for dudes where we're reminiscing about, remember when we were a kid and how friggin' greased up Sylvester Stallone was in Rambo and amazing? Mm. You know, it's not like that. We got tricked by the cover art.
Yeah.
I saw it at your place and said, wow, gymnastics and kung fu? You had to go out of your way to find a movie like this.
I saw the cover and I was like,
this is not a Walmart dollar bin that you're gonna find. This is off the shelf, some like half closed down old Zellers or Byways.
Oh, definitely.
Dumpster find.
It was a Byway. It might have been a Giant Tiger.
Yeah.
How I got this movie was I bought it for a friend of mine, Rob Fiddle, for Christmas. We buy kind of bad movies for each other. I bought it for him for Christmas. He already fucking owned it.
I can't believe there's one copy, let alone two of these things floating around.
Hashtag fuck Rob Fiddle. Fuck that. Like,
brutal.
What a dick.
Such a beautiful view, huh?
God, I couldn't do it. It's not that great.
Okay, so
who's the guy?
So story behind Gymkata. This guy, an Olympic gymnast named Kurt Thomas. I will say Olympic gymnast, he made the Olympic team, but the year they boycotted it in 1980 because they were in Russia, and the U.S. didn't want anything to do with the Olympics and Russia and blah, blah, blah. So he's an Olympic gymnast, but never competed in the Olympics.
This poor kid, Kurt Thomas, dedicates his whole life, his whole childhood, to being a gymnast.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the Olympics. I got one shot. Nope.
And Kurt Thomas is becoming one of the American superstars. And
Kurt Thomas had just served notice to the rest of the world.
Also, Kurt Thomas, the actor who stars in this movie, did nothing after this.
No.
Like, I can just imagine this poor kid, Olympic dreams shattered due to political conflict.
No fault of his own.
No fault of his own. And then some Hollywood exec comes up, goes, I'm going to put you in a movie, kid. You're going to be my next star. He's like, things are turning around for old Kurt T here.
Here's what I can do.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be an action star. Sweet. No acting skills. I don't need that. I can do flips and shit.
I can do sweet ninja kicks.
Mm-hmm. And then you're in a movie called Gymkata.
He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. 9-9. All right, baby. Congratulations, Kurt Thomas.
So basically this story is of this kid who's a gymnast that has to go to this country.
Oh.
But to get in the country, you have to sort of fight your way in against ninjas. And when you're in the country, you participate in some sort of survival game.
He must penetrate a mountain fortress to compete in an ancient savage ritual.
The country name is Parmistan.
That's made up, right?
No, it's the place where they created Parmesan cheese.
That's good stuff.
There's just a little anti-American sentiment running around, but I think...
Yeah, it's definitely like, let's say Turkey, right?
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
It's Turkey.
Sure.
More or less.
I'd say a little more north because Turkey is in Asia and in Europe, sir.
Oh, all right. That's Captain Geography over here.
Oh, hey.
Anyways, he goes to this place.
Interesting fact about Turkey. They're in 2 continents. That's kind of interesting, I think.
I guess. Nerd.
Get those nerds! Nerd! No!
So he goes to this city, and I think we need to really talk about the ruler, the king, or the Khan, I believe. Now, we're supposed to believe, Southern Europe, like we're talking Turkey, or whatever, some miscellaneous country. And yet, the king seems to be just some older Jewish guy, probably that you know.
Absolutely, he looks like Burgess Meredith meets like Mel Brooks.
And no accent. Doesn't even bother with an accent.
He's just
some American guy.
Just some American dude with a little turban-y hat on.
Running this shady country where they host this survival game.
These survivor killer games.
Yeah. And he has an Indonesian princess.
The Indonesian princess has helped trained old John Cabot here.
Yeah, because, the games don't abide by too many rules anyway, so she had to teach him. Nobody's to be trusted.
Trust nobody. Unless you want to bang. Because they bang.
Yeah, you see none of it, though, by the way. She gives him a massage in one scene, and we're teased by her shirt, which is like a men's button-up shirt, unbuttoned, but closed.
Yeah.
So I turn to Seamus, say, hey, maybe we're getting some breasts. I pop the cover over, rated R, so I'm like, okay, here comes the boobs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. No. So before you even start, you're going to give me a terrible movie from the 80s with 5 or 6 sweet kung fu kicks, a hot Indonesian princess. You're going to rate this thing R, and you're not going to give me one breast.
Kurt Thomas can't be around foreign boobies. American boobies only. They're going to have a game. It's not a fighting tournament.
There's fighting.
It's pretty much an obstacle course.
Yeah, more or less with, like, ninja kicks.
Yeah, there's ninjas following them the whole time, and they have to, like, pretty much run through a corn maze. Cornfield. Not even a corn maze.
It's a cornfield, not a maze.
They run through a cornfield.
They climb the rope.
They climb, like, 100-foot rope.
Easily 100 feet.
Then they cross some more ropes.
Yep.
Over, like, a gorge.
And then they go to that village of the damned.
They go to the village of the damned where this whole little town just wants to kill you.
Yeah, and there's a lot of... It seems like the general age is 65 and up in this town.
Uh-huh.
They're all wearing robes, and they're all sort of screeching at
They'd
you.
be crazy. Center of town, conveniently placed, a pommel horse. And he uses his gymnastic skills to fuck up pretty much a whole village.
Pretty much. Women,
that was
children.
Amazing!
Anybody that got close to getting a kick to the face.
Randomly throughout the movie finds gymnastic stuff within the towns and stuff. So he's running away from someone like, oh! Parallel bars.
Yeah,
sweet.
What's this?
Trained my whole life for this.
So yeah, Gymkata.
I thought it was a good bad movie.
For me it was more bad than good.
When you go watching a movie called Gymkata, I don't think your expectations can be very high.
I was just hoping it was going to be it was so spectacularly bad that it would be amazing. And it was just
It's almost there.
It's almost there.
It's almost there. I will say that. Okay.
They call it the game. But nobody wins.
Gymkata. Movies for dudes. Probably don't need to watch this one. Because you're going to see it in the bin. And you're going to look at the cover art and be taken away just like we were.
Mm-hmm.
Not taken away as children. This is recently. I'm like, this has to be good.
Yeah.
And it is a lie.
We got a Twitter now. It is.
We do have a Twitter. It's Movies for Dudes.
Isn't it at something? Isn't it?
It's just at Movies for Dudes.
That's okay. I don't know how Twitter works. So.
Fuck. Might be like Movies for Dudes at Joe and Seamus.
Oh fuck. What?
No, it's just Movies for Dudes.
Twitter.
You're a prisoner in your own palace.
Not true.
We just watched Gymkata. You're welcome. Movies for Dudes. Joe and Seamus.
Keeping it real.
Oh.
Oh
God.
Just cut that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there.
American males, American males, American males, American
American males, American males, American